Okay, this is the second theory that we're talking about here for your assignment 2, which is called frustration cue hypothesis. This is very, very similar to the frustration aggression theory, but it has one key difference. Okay, I'm going to take you through it. So, first of all, what happens is frustration occurs. Within the frustration aggression theory, frustration always leads to aggression, and aggression always leads to success or failure. However, in this theory, frustration leads to increased arousal, but it does not always lead to aggression. There's one key component here that has to be present for frustration to turn to aggression, and this is the presence of an aggressive cue. A cue is anything within your environment that can spark off aggression. So, if you think about cues, that could be a wrong decision from a referee. Have a think about how many matches, games you've played where a referee's given a wrong decision and it sparks an aggressive streak in you and you start shouting at the ref. Think about aggressive cues in your environment. If you get if someone tackles you unfairly, a two-footed tackle, a high tackle, they make contact with you in netball, in basketball, again, it can spark off an aggressive reaction. So, if there is an aggressive cue present in your environment, this will lead to greater likelihood of aggression. Okay, an example of this might be from the World Cup, our favourite headbutter, Zidane. So Zidane, frustration's already high, arousal's already high. All he needs is that little push over the edge, which is right here, the aggressive cue, a verbal comment which leads to an aggressive act. Okay, so that is the frustration cue hypothesis working. However, as we said before, frustration leading to increased arousal does not always cause an aggressive action. If there is no aggressive cue present in your environment, so you're at the point where you're almost over the edge but there's no bad call, there's no bad tackle, no aggressive cues, then there's a lower likelihood of aggression. Therefore, aggression will not happen. This is the key difference between this theory and the frustration aggression hypothesis. Okay, frustration aggression hypothesis says that aggression will always happen if you have frustration. This says it will only happen if there's an aggressive cue present. So, what you need to do for your assignment, you need to first of all describe the frustration cue hypothesis theory using the diagram. You'll have to include the diagram as well and give examples of aggressive cues in your environment. Okay, like I said, you'll have to include at least 4 different cues that can occur in your environment. Okay, moving on from there, you will also have to talk about how this theory is different to the frustration aggression hypothesis, talking about the presence of an aggressive cue, and then you'll have to include one sporting example. Okay, with this sporting example, you will have to talk about how it links to the frustration cue hypothesis.